In an ancient city where the streets tell tales of bygone eras, there exists a place that carries with it the mystery and allure of life beyond death. We are talking about the Capetian Crypt in Rome, a sacred and ghostly place that hides within its ancient walls legends and stories that brush against the afterlife. This crypt, unlike any other, is a journey between life and death, a place where the boundaries between the world of the living and that of the dead seem to blur in the shadow of flickering candles. The Capetian Crypt is not just an ordinary crypt. It is a place where silence speaks louder than 1,000 words, where every bone tells a story, where the echo of prayer resonates through ancient vaults. Here, the bones of approximately 4,000 Capetian friars adorn the walls in a macabre yet mesmerizing mosaic of death and devotion. But what makes this place so magnetic? There's something in the air, a faint whisper that traverses time and space, carrying with it the voices of spirits that, according to legend, still inhabit this sacred place. And while the outside world continues to spin, here time seems to have stopped, frozen in an eternal dialogue between heaven and earth. Now, I invite you to join me on this journey through the legends that enshroud the Capetian Crypt. But before we delve into the dark and mysterious tales that pervade this place, I leave you with a question. Do you believe that the barrier between life and death can be so thin as to allow the living to communicate with the spirits? Leave a comment with your reflections, and get ready to explore the mysteries that envelop the Capetian Crypt alongside me. Night descends quietly upon the eternal city of Rome, but in the Capetian Crypt, the silence is interrupted by a mysterious whisper. Legend has it that a hushed sound permeates the darkness, a whisper said to originate from the very bones that adorn the walls of this sacred place. But who are the voices that fill the night with their confidences? Are they the spirits of the Capetian friars communicating among themselves, or perhaps praying together in a silent choir that only a few can hear? The bones, carefully and respectfully arranged, create an atmosphere both sacred and spectral. The air seems to vibrate with the presence of something ancient and mysterious. While the city sleeps, here in the crypt, the voices of the past seem to find a way to express themselves, a means to communicate with the world of the living. This legend has captivated and frightened visitors and locals for centuries, fueling popular imagination about the dark and supernatural presences that might inhabit this sacred place. The Capetian Crypt has become a kind of bridge between the earthly and the spiritual world, where the voices of spirits intertwine with the silent prayers of visitors in an eternal dance between the sacred and the profane. This legend, like a distant echo, continues to resonate within the ancient walls of the crypt, giving life to a mysterious dialogue between the past and the present, between the divine and the human. The whisper of the bones is a call to mystery, a door open to the unknown that invites the bravest to explore the boundaries between life and death. But what could these voices tell us if we could listen to them? What do the spirits of the Capetian friars resting in this sacred place want to communicate? And would you have the courage to visit the Capetian Crypt at night, to try to listen to the whisper of the bones? Share your reflections and emotions in the comments as we delve further into the veil of mystery that envelopes this ancient and sacred place. As the whisper of the bones resonates in our ears, legend now leads us to explore the very ground upon which the remains of the Capetian friars rest. The story tells of a deep and sacred connection that transcends the boundaries of the known world, a connection that binds the Capetian Crypt to the Holy Land. It is said that the earth covering the floors of the crypt's chambers was brought directly from the Holy Land, or even from Jerusalem itself, thus making the crypt's soil a sacred place, a direct link to the spiritual roots of the Capetian friars. The journey of this sacred earth, across seas and continents, speaks of devotion and faith that transcend time and space. This sacred earth, now far from its origin, continues to carry a divine blessing, creating an atmosphere of holiness that envelopes every corner of the crypt. The presence of this sacred soil seems to intensify the mysterious energy of the place, creating an invisible bridge between heaven and earth. Legends say that this sacred soil imparts a special blessing to the place, creating an aura of mystery and sanctity that permeates every room. It is said that walking on this sacred ground is an experience that brings visitors closer to the divine, a feeling of peace and reverence that blends with the spectral aura that pervades the place. But what secret lies behind this earth? What message does it carry from distant sacred lands? The Captivated Crypt, with its sacred earth and whispering bones, remains an enigma shrouded in a veil of mystery. And as we delve deeper into the legends surrounding this ancient place, I invite you to reflect. What could be the meaning of this profound connection between the crypt and the Holy Land? And how does this connection influence the mysterious energies that seem to pervade the crypt? Share your reflections and let the mystery of the Captivated Crypt continue to unveil before our eyes. From the depths of the sacred earth covering the crypt's floor, the whispers of the bones still resonate. But there is another legend that wanders through the dark and silent corridors of the Captivated Crypt, a legend that speaks of a mysterious nocturnal dance. It is said that during the night, when the outside world is shrouded in slumber, the Capuchin friars buried in the crypt move and change their positions. This mysterious nocturnal movement, like a silent dance among the shadows, creates an atmosphere of mystery and terror that pervades the place. Every morning, the positions of the bones seem to have slightly shifted, as if the Capuchin friars continued to pray and move in the silence of the night, in an eternal procession of faith and devotion. This urban legend, fueled by the eerie and unsettling atmosphere of the crypt, has given rise to tales and stories that stimulate the popular imagination, creating a tapestry of mystery that envelopes every corner of the crypt. The idea of nocturnal movement among the bones is as fascinating as it is unsettling. And as we walk on the remains of the sacred earth, we cannot help but feel an invisible presence moving among the shadows. But who guides this silent dance of death? Are the spirits of the friars continuing their eternal devotion, even beyond death? The Captivated Crypt seems to be a place where time and space lose their meaning, where mystery dances freely among the shadows. And you, would you have the courage to explore the crypt at night, to try and unveil the mystery behind the nocturnal movements of the friars? Share your reflections and allow the veil of mystery to lift further, slowly revealing the secrets that the Captivated Crypt jealously hides. In the profound silence of the night, while the mystery of the friars' nocturnal movements echoes within the ancient walls, another legend takes shape in the dark Captivated Crypt. It is told of a Capuchin monk who appears among the bones late at night, praying for the souls of his deceased brethren. His figure, enveloped in an aura of soft light, seems to move with ethereal grace among the shadows, engaged in silent dialogue with the beyond. His apparition is a call to eternal devotion, a symbol of the unwavering faith that binds the Capuchin friars, even beyond the veil of death. It is said that the figure vanishes when someone approaches, leaving behind only the echo of a whispered prayer and a sense of eerie peace. This legend fuels the aura of mystery and sanctity that envelopes the crypt, creating an indissoluble link between the world of the living and the world of the dead. As we walk on the sacred soil of the crypt, the image of the Capuchin monk praying among the silent bones invites us to reflect on the deeper meaning of life and death, and on devotion that transcends earthly existence. The Captivated Crypt thus becomes a place of meditation and reflection, where mystery intertwines with faith, creating a tapestry of legends that continues to challenge human understanding. The mystery of the Capuchin monk's apparition is an open window to eternity, an invitation to explore the unknown lying beyond the boundary of life. And you, how would you react in the presence of such an apparition? What do you think the Capuchin monk wishes to communicate with his silent prayer? The Captivated Crypt has led us along the paths of mystery and the unknown, through legends that brush against the veil between the world of the living in the world of the dead. Every bone, every grain of sacred soil, every shadow that dances among the ancient walls tells us a story of faith, devotion, and mystery. This sacred and spectral place invites us to reflect on the deeper meaning of existence, on that indissoluble bond between life and death that continues to challenge our understanding. The legends of the Captivated Crypt are a call to human curiosity, an invitation to explore the boundaries of the unknown, and to contemplate the mystery of life and death. And as the shadows of the night once again envelop the crypt, the whispers of the bones and the apparition of the Capuchin monk leave us with questions that resonate into eternity. I invite you to continue this journey, exploring the mysteries that the world conceals, to share your thoughts, and to join me in probing the unknown. And remember, mystery is a path to be walked with an open heart and a curious mind. Before we conclude, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you won't miss the upcoming journeys into mystery that we have in store for you. Your participation and curiosity are the fuel that drives this ongoing exploration. Goodbye, and until the next mystery.